So, maybe I'll pick up these periwinkles. They are used for some stuff as well. Here, I'll show you the the weed out of the weeds, and then in your pack here, delicate woodland flower carpets the forest floor in hues of blue, except they're purple. So it's like, okay, you know, oops. All right, we'll continue heading towards one more little area here. The ability's on cooldown. I should put in have them add Iconberries into the game.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That's kind of cool though. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Fictitious berry called Iconberries. I don't know. What would it do for you? Make your merchant skill a little bit better? All right, well, I guess I'm not picking up any more periwinkle. I've got enough. So. And I really do want I got one last place to kind of look here for the elusive stuff, and I see the suggestion there of lowering graphics level to make them easier to see. And there they are, dandelions right there. So you see how small they are? And yeah, I guess that would probably work, huh? But at the same time, I'm not I don't know that I'm a fan of doing that. All right, we're gonna give up some of this periwinkle.
We have a lot of periwinkle.
We do? Okay. I'm gonna give up all the periwinkle. Alright. We're gonna get me some dandelions. There'll only be just a little bit of it here. There's only 2 little plants of it. Oh, here's some more. So how many I get in total? 4. See, they are hard to get. There's some other... Oh no, I guess not. Oh, now see, I have this kind of tagged as an area where they were, and here's more periwinkle. Plant to go. Dandelion. Woo! Usually more. Well, these ones are growing on the rocks. Interesting. Okay. That would make them easy to see. "24 noisy deer removed from the dragon forest." Thank you. Yeah, they do make a lot of noise, don't they?
Yeah, sometimes I'll go around and kill them just so I don't hear them anymore.
more periwinkle. It's also better to go hunting for these in the daylight. Try hunting for them at night, and it's almost like having to feel around on the ground in the dark. So if I get any more of them, they'll get used. Oh, look at that. I just happened to stop. Vixen says 3 patches of dandelion on a path. Oh, well, you are a ways away. You should pick them and put them on the market at like 3 gold each, and I bet you that they'll sell. I didn't miss any because I actually didn't see them here. But okay, so that's the spot that I had marked on the map. So we've got 12 dandelion. That's turning out to be a good haul, actually. You may be like, only 12 is a good haul? Yeah, it is. So they are just so hard to find. Yeah, maybe periwinkle is a clue, because, you know, I find periwinkle in the spots that I have marked. Is that no? So I have this area marked, and so that periwinkle may very well be where it was spawning last time. All right, I'm about ready to just call it good and be happy with my 12 dandelions. All right. So now I have one more spot up here. We have found them up here before too. Right there. God, see, you can't even see it. I just happened to stop there. You don't even see it. Wow. I have it marked on the map, so. Right, 16 dandelions. I'm calling that a win. You hate dandelions, they piss you off, especially like when they go to seed and you go to blow on it and you accidentally suck them in. Did that once or twice as a kid. Okay, so inventory full. And fine. I head home. Be a bit of a jaunt. Oh, and they have lovely windmills.
Poor guy's trying to climb up our mountain, but I took the stairs out, so he's gonna have to be harder.
Redesigning some of the stairway.
I've took down a lot of the previous stuff we made. Trying to, but it's hard to configure things around the limited space to build and the steep cliff.
Running down the forest below.
Somebody's shooting arrows at me.
Who is?
Where Ranger? Maybe he's telling me, yeah,
That he wants the stairs.
stairs back.
Yeah, well, they'll be back. Oh, also up top, I was thinking that maybe since I do so much blacksmithy, you should build me a blacksmithy shop up there if you wanted to move
Well, I
it.
did move some of the stuff up there already, but
Okay.
just temporary. Yeah, just it's moving all the stuff too has been kind of a pain.
Yeah. Have I killed another player in this game? No, not yet. So I haven't been into the PvP area yet. I've had enough trouble with non-PvP staying alive. PvP area is full loot, and so like my plan is to like my gear and stuff
I'm an
as
equal
I
opportunity ass kicker.
Sean Butts just subscribed. Can we get a water slide so we can get down the mountain faster?
a water slide to get down the mountain faster. Sure. The I oh, that distracted me. Let's see here. Yeah, so no, that's not our place.
Yeah, this guy is not even in our guild.
Hmm.
I don't know who he is. Okay, I'm changing this whole thing around then.
So, and I'll move those boxes that are immovable that I have on my property.
Okay.
Yeah, so if I go to the PvP area, so I've been saving some of my older gear, like when my spear gets down to half health and it can't be repaired again, or whatever, then I'd take that and my other gear. Stuff that if I lost it, it's not a big deal. Because I go there really with the expectation that I will probably die. So, wow, you really are tearing shit down. Look at that.
Yeah, you might have a hard time getting up. Let me put like a temp ladder up or something. Oh, I don't have materials. Yeah, I just find like I need to raise roofs, you know, or I want to use the new materials. Shoot, how are you gonna get up there?
Storage room is so bright.
Because there's no roof.
Yeah.
Here, I'm just gonna put some temp.
Oh, ladders.
Half-assed stairs down. Yeah, they're steeper, so it's kind of nice. Shoot, no, I don't have materials to make another ladder, and it's kind of steep to get up there. I just don't know how I'm gonna do this area. It's like I think we started making some of those platforms up there too tall, which
Well,
makes it harder for me to do stuff down here. I don't know. Let me get some materials, and then I'll build another ladder.
got up here. Oh yeah, definitely rearranging stuff. Alrighty, so let's see where I'm going to put my stuff. Here's a weaponsmith workbench. Looks like stuff's been moved up here. This is an all-day project reconfiguring all this and rebuilding.
It's gonna be many days.
Right, well, let me
These
see.
ladders, man, they need to add the integrity, maybe push that up a little bit. It's actually a little ridiculous compared to other games like this that I've played.
But you're having ladder integrity issues?
I'm just it's in general a lot of stuff. Shoot. Yeah. It's hard.
So we're Ranger. That's you, Garth Vader. Is that what you're saying? Righty. Well, let me take down chests that don't have anything in them. Find a place to put them. Dumping everything over in some of these. It is hard to move stuff around. So, Psychonic, this is Pax Dei. An MMO. I think that all of these are, oops, empty now. All right, now I can pick up these chests, and I will place them someplace else for temporary. Because I don't need to be in the way of what she's trying to do. Maybe I just line them up down here behind the stair here. That'll probably be good. Seems to me to be out of the way. Yeah, they don't have any access logs or anything like that. And I wish that there was some logging and stuff, but there's not. So, especially for like clan boxes and stuff well, there needs to be more permissions levels too. In Eve we have quite a heavy amount of permissions that we can do, and I think we're spoiled by that. So, we just have all of these things over there that we say, oh, that would work really good here and stuff. So Yeah, so if we had access logs, then we could better deal with, you know, people in the clan that are being jerks, not being respectful of other people, stuff like that. Because that happens. And, you know, we let everybody in. And we just, you know, kick people who are asshats back out. And in, you know, reality, that's... we will get taken advantage of, right? So it will happen. Yeah, and you can keep boxes private and stuff, so especially if you give access. And that's another thing that we'll do. We'll have at least one plot of land that will be open to all of the clan, to where people can place down boxes and stuff. And I think you can remain them private, and only the person who owns the plot of land can access them. And that's only for, and then they, you know, as long as it's like honor system, like it's only for if they say need to move the boxes or a player quits playing or something like that. I mean, moving them is even hard because then you don't get the permissions set up right for the person. So you know, we have to figure up, we'll have to figure up some sort of rules on that, and how many boxes you can have. Because if we have a big clan, like what is it, the golden guys that are in Rets, like they have so many clan members that when Rets opened up and they all placed their property, not all of them could live there because not all of them could put their property down. And so that is, you know, another thing, right? So yeah, you can get so many people in an area that it won't let new players come into the area as a new spawn, like starting the game. They have to go someplace else, and then they can travel over here, but then they may end up with not being able to place down property, because it's my understanding that each one of the areas here, I'll look at the map, that like each one of the areas here, here's Rets, here's Light Isle where we're at, 700 properties is what's the total. Oh, and Sean, I just realized I didn't pay out for your sub. Get distracted, you know. I mean, it's a good game, so that's you know, maybe that's a good sign. 117 months as a sub. $10,530 gold to everybody here. Thank you, Sean. Oh, and I forgot to show the images too. Well, we'll do it at the next break. You know, getting distracted. That never happens to me, right? Ever.
Never.
Right. Yeah, so squirrel. Mm-hmm. I never see squirrels. I never lie either. says I have 4 more. Okay.
I have a request for devs. When we build, we chop down a tree, it doesn't grow back.
Oh, yes. So if we place something over a tree
My
that...
building would have been so much easier because I've been building higher in some areas because I'm building over the top of trees.
Mm-hmm. Right. There we go. So my boxes are out of alignment. I know. Well, it's just temporary.
I just slap things down when they're going to be temporary.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what one of the things that's always needed is wood. Oh, let's see here. Let me see about the weapons table here and whether or not I can make this better sword. Oh, wrought iron chalk-being axe has appeared for me. And it is a wood cutting hardness of 3.
Oh, right on.
All right. So
Where I want is a pickaxe 3 too. So, get
so
granite.
it's in the very hard category for me. So I'll have to probably get like 2 levels before attempting this because there's a lot of ingredients there. All right, so I want a better. Let's see. There's the attuned 2-handed iron spear that takes out worn out lockets stuff. And the tempered iron picking axe. So it has a mining damage of 16 compared to 13 on the other one. So it's about 20% more efficient. Yeah, Thor. There's a reason we don't take you some places with us, right?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I just watch that. Yeah.
So all my videos that I shoot at FanFest will probably be censored as a Thor. So the wrought iron 2-handed spear is also in the category of very unlikely. So let's see here. The attuned 2-handed spear and item power 328, piercing 86. And then I've got one right here, which is 228 item power, and the new one is 328. So I think item power is its durability. So, and then block rating 219 and 1 against 169, and piercing 75 and 86. So right, I think I can make some of these. Item power is a way to compare stuff. What? The item is the item power made up of the other numbers? And maybe doesn't have anything to do with the durability? I mean, I could see that. And I wish that I could just buy or make a wrought iron one, but I've got some more levels to do. I'd have a lot of failures. All right, so spear shaft, iron spike, bronze nails. Okay, spear shaft. Let's see what it takes to make that. Trivial. Okay, some coarse leather, long wood stock, and bronze nails. Bronze nails. Okay. Oh, I still have stuff on me? Ugh. Okay, I gotta get rid of this stuff. I thought that I unloaded that stuff. All right, bronze nails. Got tempered and attuned variants, same item power, different lifetime durability. So they do have different lifetime durability, but they also hit harder. Because like the axe, I did some comparison with that, and the iron axe as opposed to the tempered iron axe. The iron axe cuts down stuff in the large trees in an average of about 18 swings between falling it and collecting, and then the tempered one is averaging like 12 to 14, and so it's definitely more efficient. Right, let's hope that some of the other stuff is up here, like the leather. There it is. Okay, and do we have some long wood stock? Okay. Oops, wrong button.
You need any crafting station to put down? Any other ones?
No, I think I'm okay on that.
Okay.
I'll let you know if I run
If I
into a
can find the
problem.
parts, though, I've kind of just been throwing stuff in boxes.
Mm-hmm. I can craft 5 of these. All right, well. Currently trivial, so I won't fail on it. Okay. And then we need another nice thing that would be, devs, is the last item that you were looking at in here. When you come back, it's got that same item. That way you don't have to find it again, or it's more likely that that's what you're working on.
Did you have that with building? The last things you've been building with.
Oh, okay.
Welcome
Well,
to
that's
the
good.
Dragons.
So at least they're
One
thinking
that
along
just
those lines.
followed.
Onvic, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hey, Thor, if you're still here, your kids might even enjoy playing this. There's a lot of building and crafting, you know, if they're into Roblox, Minecraft stuff. All right, so I got the spear shafts, I got the nails. Okay, iron spikes. So I'm gonna need 12 iron spikes. Okay, what does it take to make an iron spike? Just iron bars. Okay, I'm gonna need 12, so I'm gonna need more iron. I don't remember which stuff's in which box. There we go.
I just threw stuff in there.
Yeah, that's okay. Temporary.
This is gonna take me a really long time to do all this, and I keep changing my
And
mind.
then you'll level up, and then you'll want to change it again.
I don't know. I think
you'll level up
limestone.
halfway through the build. You'll level up again. You'll be like, oh, I got new stuff done. Okay, let's just start over.
The fact I can build limestone, and that's probably, you know, I may play around a little bit with the granite, but when I get the granite, but I think I'll wait till
It's
launch
okay.
again.
Put the full forge up in my spot up in here. I'll use the little outcropping for my storage. You build a little building over there, and then put a big forge up here. Some nice decks to, you know, take in the view, and then at least I can keep making my stuff while you have everything else in chaos.
Kind of like my art room. Constant chaos.
Right. There's a lot of deadly items in her art room.
Yeah, for your feet, yeah.
You walk in with bare feet, and she's got wire clippings on the floor. Stuff, yeah.
Or beads.
Right, so if it takes... Okay, so iron... spike takes 5, and I want to make 6 of them, so I need... Right, I just need to make 6 of them. I think that's what it was. So, iron bar, 6 of them, takes 5 iron bar to make each one of them. So... 30 iron bar is what I need. Okay, I'm doing the math. Normally I would just go, okay, well, I've got, you know, a whole bunch of iron here. I'll just, you know, craft all these into iron bars, put the extra iron bars back. But the fact is that you end up with... Well, I got to be careful, because if I use all these resources, I'm going to have to go out and make more. And with things being in a bit of disarray, the house, I don't want to have to try and set up some other stations. What's my favorite games currently? Well, Eve has been a continual favorite for many years. Skix. And I'm really enjoying Pax Dei here. I see myself playing it for a long period of time.
Maybe I'll recruit your dad to help me move everything.
That'd be boring.
And he did move all the flowers up to the top for alchemy. Well, he's gonna try to do that and be kind of in charge of that.
So, the my dad is 82 or 83, and he's playing. So, he's got, gosh, probably 80, 90 hours into the game. Something like that. Something crazy.
He likes to chop wood, which is great.
I've lost count on how many of these I was doing. Gee whiz. Alright, so iron spikes. Craft 8. Oh yeah, and I was going for 6. Alright. I'm gonna have 2 extras. Now, I'm not going to make all of these attuned. Is Dad using a spear?
I think so.
I wonder what level he is. I'll make just
Well,
2 of these.
I've convinced him to start killing boars, and he's getting better at it. Because he was running away from him a lot. And I showed him how to use, you know, the different specials for his weapon. He's getting more confident.
Okay, so... and 2-handed spear. Oh, I need more iron bars? Oh, I need 3 for each of them. So I need 6 more iron bars, and then I need lockets. We'll just do 24 lockets and hope that we don't fail. I spent all my money on those lockets. So I'll use grace here as well for that, which is remember in UO there was a power hour. First hour of play, you get some extra XP or whatnot. Grace in here, you can get from using some of your grace points that you get daily, and then you can buy more too, which I've never done, but I should look into that. Let's take 1 stack here. Okay, so now use grace, and I remember not to just click on this. I've done that a couple of times, and then I recall myself to the other place, and I'm like going, oh crap, now I have to run all the way back. Right, weaponsmithing and blacksmithing. So this will give me an extra point in weaponsmithing, and so I'll have a little bit less failure. Tuned 2-handed spear. All right, well, here we go. Pretty good chance that I'll get it done, but I could still fail. There we go. There's 1. Missing ingredient. What am I missing? Oh. It takes 20 coarse leather band. Well, shit. Okay, and I've got all of it on me. Okay, well, I got 1. So, that's cool. I'll be able to do more damage with each hit. Okay, so... gosh, I did not plan for that well, because now I've used the grace, and I'm like in a situation where there's you know, try to build some other stuff. Oh, that's the wrong button. See if I can find any short spears in here. A lot of these are empty. I wish I could just see, without opening them, if they're empty or not. Some of the furnaces tell you whether or not there's stuff in them. And that would be very handy when looking for stuff. So, now... Got short wood stock, good. Yeah. All right, let's see if I can make another couple chopping axes here. Tempered iron chopping axe. So I have the resources to try this, and so I gave one to my dad. I want one, and then Lisa will want one. So I'll need at least 3 or 2 more. Good, this one's working. That's a success. Okay. Excellent. Okay, let's try another one.
Your dad's gonna hop on. He said he'd help me move stuff.
Okay. Another success. Excellent. So, I have created you a better chopping axe.
Awesome.
Yep, and I will make 1 extra, or I'm going to try and make 1 extra.
Jeez,
Failed.
man, the amount of other axes you have. I'm trying to take your empty boxes, move them up, at least.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Well,
all that stuff's got to move.
those
But
axes
man,
can
the
go
amount of axes you
anywhere.
have.
I mean, I don't know what to do with them.
Sell them even cheaper.
Yeah, but I just undercut the market that way. I'm already seeing that there's like some stuff that's going for 2, that it takes way more ingredients to do them than that. So, and it's not like so the game is not in permanence, because we're gonna have the white coming up. So I treat stuff a little bit different. Like I would keep them and put them up for sale, because I know that other people would want them. If but maybe we just dump them, which sounds crazy, but trying to make this 1 extra tempered iron chopping axe. You do not keep your stuff if there's a wipe. Nope. The wipe coming up will be when it goes full launch, and you don't keep anything. No character, no items, nothing. Yeah. So, but everybody be level playing field at that point. So,
Yeah, because people, the last one, people that were already playing had all their materials.
Right. And so they built these
it's like
giant places
City.
right away.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it would be nice to play equal. And I call this practice.
Yeah. All right, I have a new chopping axe and a new spear. I can't make another spear. I don't have the materials to do it now. This one says private, but I'm able to look in it. That's weird.
Because it's
Oh,
on your property.
yeah, okay.
So I could put boxes up there without even turning them. You could open them.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah,
Dad
but
wouldn't be able to get into them.
yeah,
Stuff.
true. You should see how many boxes are down here now. And we haven't even moved the kitchen yet, or the general storage area.
Huh. Thor, are you going to the shooting range? Like in real life, I can tell you a little story about something that just happened to us. You know, I have guns, and you know, I didn't have any of the a headset to protect your ears while practice shooting, and I ordered some no parking signs for the backyard, and what arrived was, instead of this $20 sign for no parking, what arrived was this headset for the shooting range that is electronic and reduces the noise, and worth like $80. And so I'm like, I thought about telling them that they messed up on the order, but then I started going through the process for that, and then they're like, well, you're going to have to go and send this back and everything. And then knowing how Amazon is, when they get it back, it's the right dimensions, it weighs the right amount, and they accept it. Well, obviously, since they sent me the wrong thing, when they take its dimensions and they weigh it, it's not going to be right. And so they say that they will charge you if you don't send it back. And so they're expecting me to send back something I didn't receive. And so I'm like, well, I'm not going to go through that and fight all of that. So I kept the headset and ordered more signs. So, yep. The new signs should arrive today. If they or another headset.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to take advantage of that, but I actually want the parking signs, or the no parking signs.
We don't want people parking there.
Yeah. Yes, you have guns and go to the range. Yeah, okay. So, yep. All right. Hey, if you're watching on video, see you in the next episode.